Alrighty, about 2 hours later, got the body up in the air. Pretty smooth, nothing too crazy. So a few things you're gonna wanna look for as you're taking it apart. Mainly just wiring. Just take your time. You know, it's all relatively straightforward, but you know, you've got connections for the rear lights, windshield washer, undo the 3 screws on the gas tank. As we talked about, all the different bolts to pull out. A bunch of grounds you're gonna have to disconnect, so just be careful. So I took these off. They do not need to come off for this. Obviously I'll be swapping the whole wiring harness, so eventually it'll need to, but for the taking the body off, you do not need to do that. You do need to disconnect the e-brake cable. So that's just this slip joint right here. So you just slide the one cable from the cab right out. So that's pretty straightforward. Might just use some pliers or a screwdriver to break it free. Otherwise, just go through, check all your connectors. Disconnected the power steering lines from the master cylinder and brake booster. So just unhook those, leave everything connected. I try to take off as little as possible just to do what you need to do. Put all the bolts back in the holes you pulled them out of. Quick disconnects for the oil cooler as well as the transmission lines. When I did start lifting it up, I noticed it got jammed up on the rad support. So the best thing to do is just pop that bumper off, 6 bolts. It will make life a lot easier. You will need to remove the wiring harness, which is right here. That goes to your O2 sensors down on the frame. So just follow all the clips, you know, all the clips along the frame, just gently lift up, pop them off, coil this harness up on the engine, and you're good to go. As far as lifting points, I do not have the steps that are, you know, the plastic running board steps that are on this truck normally. I pop them off, get a little more ground clearance, a little better look. But you can see, you know, obviously I have a lift, makes it a little bit easier, but you can do this on the ground. There's some other YouTubers out there that have done this and showed how you can do it with just the floor jack and just work, you know, slowly work it, you know, little by little until you get it up off the ground. I wanted to really go through everything and make sure everything was perfect. As we mentioned, you know, this thing is spotless. There's not an ounce of rust on this truck anywhere. So it's a great platform to do the swap on. So all the wiring harness for the gas tanks all stay intact. Don't have to remove anything. Yeah, pretty straightforward. I was surprised to get the body off with just, you know, basic tools. So hope this helps you guys. I'll continue to film along the way, and not too long we'll have this LBZ Duramax sitting in there. So more to come.